made. Poetry is the art of expressing one's feelings and ideas in an impressive manner. It provides us pleasure besides improving our awareness of life. As 9 November arrived, everyone searched speech on the topic Allama Iqbal Day in both language, English and Urdu. This is the day when great philosopher, thinker, scholar and the greatest poet Allama Muhammad Iqbal was born on in Sialkot. Iqbal is said to be the first man who gave the idea of Pakistan. He was well versed in philosophy, both Eastern and Western. His poems too expressed this idea in a very forceful way. He put a new life into the youth of his nation and put forward to a new era of freedom and achievements. He wrote poetry under inspiration. He had written poetry in Urdu and Persian. Israr-e-Khudi, Ramuz-e-Bekhudi, Pegam-e-Mashriq, Javed-Nama, Musafir are his great efforts in Persian. Bange-Dira, Bale-Jabril, Zarb-e-Kalim are famous collections in Urdu. He had also given us a message of Khudi so that we raise ourselves to such level and degree that Allah Almighty asks from us what will be our destiny, what we want. He very much put emphasis on Khudi. He always said that as a nation we should spend our lives according to this so that Pakistan become a really Islamic welfare state. And this is the major objective of Iqbal, that people should be aware of their abilities. हजार चश्मा तेरे संगे राह से फूटे, खुदी में डूब कर ज़र्बे कलीम पैदा कर. Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, a philosopher poet, a genius linguist, a man of foresight, a man of strong faith in Almighty God, a man of peace and unity, a man of love and humility, a man of wisdom, and above all, the artist of first ever Islamic Republic which got freedom in the name of Islam. When he began to write poetry, Islam was passing through a critical phase. In India, the Muslims were being dominated by the Hindus. He placed before people his philosophy of self-realization. His poetry is full of force and enthusiasm. The important role that Allama Iqbal played in the political life of subcontinent, especially as architect of Pakistan, will be appreciated from the following message Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah sent to his son. To me, he was a friend, guide, and philosopher. And during the darkest moments through which the Muslim League had to go, he stood like a rock and never flinched one single moment. He was elected member of Punjab Legislative Assembly. In 1930, Iqbal was elected president of the Muslim League session held at Allahabad. In 1931, he attended the Round Table Conference which met in London to frame a constitution for India and took active part in its various committees. He was the first to give a concrete shape to the Muslim aspirations in India for a separate homeland. The Muslims wish to lead a life of freedom and honor. They want to live as a nation, and this can be achieved only if they have a separate homeland. Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, a man who loved his people, who was not like ordinary leaders, who was not power or fame hungry, found out the right person for the administration and management for the Muslim state resolution and handed over all the authorities of All India Muslim League to him. And this dynamic and bright leader of Indian Muslims was the famous barrister Mr. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Allama Iqbal kept on playing his role after handing over all affairs to Mr. Jinnah. Allama Iqbal kept on reminding the principles of success and keys to success to Mr. Jinnah. निगाह बुलंद सुखन दिल नवाज जान पुरसोज, यही है रखते सफर मीरे कारवां के लिए. Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, the originator of two-nation theory, on the basis of which a free, independent Muslim state, Pakistan, was created on 14 August 1947, passed away before Pakistan's emergence on globe and never had an opportunity to watching his dream coming true. But Pakistan, which is 69 years old now by the grace of Allah Almighty, stood up in August 1947 as per dreams and desires of this great architect. वो शमा बुझ गई मगर उसके फरोग से कंदीले आरज़ू है फरोज़ां उसी तरह. Lahore is the city of Pakistan, which is given this honor of being residence of the great philosopher poet Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. In March 1938, Allama Iqbal fell ill very seriously. Despite the best medical help and the most careful nursing, the poet philosopher of Islam died in the early hours of 21st April 1938. आसमां तेरी लहद पर शबनम अफशानी करे, सब्ज़ाए नारोस्ता इस घर की निगहबानी करे. His poetry is so popular, especially among the youth, that nearly every student has memorized some of his verses. As a matter of fact, Allama Iqbal inspired Muslim youth and students of colleges who took part in Pakistan movement. I would like to end my speech with some verses of Allama Iqbal. लिखना नहीं आता तो मेरी जान पढ़ा कर, हो जाएगी तेरी मुश्किल आसान पढ़ा कर. पढ़ने के लिए अगर तुझे कुछ ना मिले तो चेहरों पे लिखे दर्द के उन्वान पढ़ा कर. लारेब तेरी रूह को तस्कीन मिलेगी तो कुर्ब के लम्हात में कुरान पढ़ा कर.